We recommend revisiting this video in a few days for better learning and retention. This will help solidify the information in your long-term memory.
Here's a detailed conversation between a father and son discussing various topics, from school to future plans.
Hey, Dad, can I talk to you about something?
Of course, son. What's on your mind?
It's about school and my plans for the future. I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do after graduation.
That's a big topic. I'm glad you want to talk about it. What are you thinking?
Well, I've always been interested in computer science, but lately I've been wondering if I should pursue something more creative, like graphic design or animation. I'm not sure what's the best path.
Both are great fields, and it's important to follow your passion. Have you done any research or talked to anyone in those industries?
Yeah, I've been reading a lot online and watching videos about careers in both fields. I also spoke with my computer science teacher and my art teacher. They both had good points, but it's still hard to decide.
It's good that you're gathering information. What did your teacher say?
My computer science teacher talked about the demand for programmers and the job security that comes with it. My art teacher emphasized the creative freedom and personal satisfaction that comes with a career in design. Both sound appealing in different ways.
Those are valid points. Have you thought about trying to combine both interests? There are careers where you can use programming skills in creative ways, like game design or interactive media.
Yeah, I've thought about that too. But I'm worried that I might not be good enough in either field if I try to do both.
It's natural to have doubts, but remember that skills can be developed over time. The important thing is to start with what you enjoy and are passionate about. You don't have to be perfect right away.
I guess you're right. It's just hard to make such a big decision.
It is a big decision, but it's also not set in stone. Many people change their careers multiple times. What matters most is that you start somewhere and gain experience. You'll learn more about what you like and where your strengths lie as you go.
That makes sense. Maybe I should try some online courses or internships to get a better feel for both fields.
That's a great idea. Internships, in particular, can give you real-world experience and help you make connections in the industry. Plus, you'll get a better sense of what day-to-day work is like.
Yeah, I think I'll look into that. Thanks, Dad. You always know how to put things in perspective.
Anytime, I'm proud of you for thinking ahead and being proactive about your future. Just remember, whatever you choose, your mom and I will support you.
That means a lot. I'll keep you updated on what I decide. By the way, have you ever had to make a tough career decision?
Oh, definitely. When I was younger, I had to choose between staying at a stable job I didn't love and taking a risk on a new opportunity that seemed more exciting. I chose the latter, and while it wasn't always easy, it led me to where I am today.
That's inspiring. I didn't know you took such a big risk. How did you know it was the right choice?
Honestly, I didn't know for sure. I just felt that I'd regret not taking the chance more than I would regret failing. Sometimes, you have to trust your instincts and be willing to take a leap of faith.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for sharing that, Dad. It helps to know you've been through similar things.
Anytime, remember, it's okay to be unsure and to ask for help along the way. You're not alone in this.
Thanks, Dad. I feel a lot better now. I'm going to start researching internships and maybe take a couple of online courses this summer.
That sounds like a solid plan. I'm here if you need any more advice or just someone to talk to. Let's keep this conversation going as you explore your options.
Here's a detailed conversation between a mother and her daughter discussing a different topic, like the daughter's upcoming move to college.
Hey, Mom, can we talk for a bit?
Of course, sweetheart. What's on your mind?
It's about college. I'm really excited about starting this new chapter, but I'm also feeling a bit anxious about moving away from home.
That's completely normal. Moving away to college is a big change. What specifically is making you feel anxious?
I guess it's a mix of things. I'm worried about making new friends, handling the coursework, and just being on my own for the first time.
Those are all valid concerns. Let's take them one at a time. First, making new friends. Remember, everyone else will be in the same boat as you. Have you thought about joining any clubs or groups to meet people with similar interests?
Yeah, I've looked into a few clubs that sound interesting. There's a book club and a hiking club that I'm thinking about joining. I'm just nervous about putting myself out there.
It can be intimidating, but you're a friendly and engaging person. Just be yourself and you'll find your people. The key is to take that first step. How about we practice some icebreakers together?
That sounds like a good idea. I guess it won't be so bad if I prepare a bit. What about handling the coursework? High school was challenging enough.
College will be different, but you've always been a diligent student. Time management is crucial. Have you thought about creating a study schedule to help keep you on track?
Yeah, I think that could help. I'm just worried that the professors will be a lot tougher than in high school.
Professors can be demanding, but they're also there to help you succeed. Don't be afraid to reach out to them if you're struggling. They have office hours specifically for that reason. And don't forget, there are also academic support services and tutoring available.
I guess I hadn't thought about that. I'll make sure to use those resources if I need them. What about being on my own? I've never lived away from home before.
It's going to be a big adjustment, but it's also an exciting opportunity for you to gain independence. We can start by setting up your dorm room to feel more like home. And remember, you can always call or video chat with us whenever you need to.
I'll definitely be calling a lot, especially in the beginning. It's just weird to think about not seeing you and Dad every day.
We'll miss you too, but this is a wonderful chance for you to grow and learn new things. Plus, you'll be home for holidays and breaks. It's not a goodbye, just a see you later.
That makes me feel better. I know it's going to be a great experience, but the unknown is just scary.
That's completely understandable. Embracing the unknown is part of the adventure. Think about all the new experiences, friends, and opportunities you'll have. It's okay to be nervous, but don't let that stop you from making the most of this time.
Thanks, Mom. You always know how to make me feel better. I guess I just needed to talk it out.
Anytime, sweetheart. You're going to do great, and we're so proud of you. Just take things one step at a time, and remember, you're not alone. We're always here for you.
Thanks, Mom. I'm feeling a lot more confident now. I think I'll start packing my things and maybe make a list of everything I need to do before the move.
That's a great idea. Let's make it a fun project. We can go shopping for any last-minute items you need and pack together. It'll be a nice way to spend some time together before you leave.
I'd love that. Let's do it. Thanks for always being there for me, Mom. I don't know what I'd do without you.
You're welcome, honey. I'm always here for you, no matter where you are. Now, let's get started on that packing list.
Sounds good. Let's do this.
Here's a detailed conversation between a father, mother, and their two children discussing their upcoming family vacation.
Hey everyone, can we gather in the living room for a family meeting? We need to discuss our upcoming vacation.
Yes, let's get everyone together. Kids, come on in here.
Coming, Mom. What's up?
Yeah, what's the meeting about?
We need to finalize the details for our family vacation. Your mom and I have been discussing a few options, but we wanted to get your input as well.
We've narrowed it down to a few destinations. We're thinking about either a beach resort, a mountain cabin, or a trip to a big city. What do you two think?
A beach resort sounds awesome. We could go swimming, build sandcastles, and maybe try some water sports.
I like the beach idea too, but a mountain cabin sounds really cool as well. We could go hiking, have bonfires, and maybe even see some wildlife.
Both great choices. The beach would be relaxing and fun, and the mountains would be adventurous and scenic. What about you, honey? What's your preference?
I'm torn between the beach and the mountains as well. Both have their unique appeal. I love the idea of relaxing by the ocean, but I also enjoy the peace and beauty of the mountains.
How about we make a pros and cons list for each option? That might help us decide. Let's start with the beach resort. Pros.
Warm weather, swimming, and lots of activities.
Beautiful sunsets, beach volleyball, and we can collect seashells.
Easy to relax and unwind. Plenty of restaurants and shops nearby.
Sounds good. Now, cons for the beach resort?
It could be crowded, especially during the peak season.
We might get sunburned if we're not careful.
It could be expensive, depending on the location.
Great points. Now let's do the same for the mountain cabin. Pros?
Beautiful scenery, hiking trails, and fresh air.
Lots of outdoor activities like fishing and kayaking.
It's more private and peaceful, and we can have family bonfires.
Okay. And the cons for the mountain cabin?
It might be a bit isolated, and we'd have to bring a lot of supplies with us.
It could get cold, especially at night.
Limited dining options and possibly spotty cell service.
All right. We've got a good list here. What about a trip to the big city? Pros?
So many things to see and do, like museums, parks, and theaters.
We could visit cool landmarks and try different kinds of food.
There's a lot of cultural and educational opportunities.
And the cons for a city trip?
It could be overwhelming and busy.
Traffic and getting around might be a hassle.
It could also be expensive, and finding a good place to stay might be tricky.
Thanks for all the input. It looks like each option has its advantages and disadvantages. How about we vote on it?
Good idea. Let's do a family vote. Everyone write down your first choice.
Okay, I'm ready.
Me too.
All right, let's see the votes. 1 for the beach, 1 for the mountains, and 2 for the beach. Looks like the beach resort wins.
The beach it is. I think it will be a fantastic trip. Now we need to decide on the specifics, like where we'll stay and what activities we want to do.
I'll start looking into resorts and see what our options are. We'll also need to make a packing list and plan our travel details.
Can we look at some resorts together? I want to see the pictures.
Yeah, me too. I'm so excited.
Of course, we can all sit down and look at the options. This will be a fun family project.
Let's do it. We'll have an amazing vacation, and it will be even better because we planned it together.
I can't wait.
Me neither.
This is going to be a trip to remember. Thanks, everyone, for your input. Let's start planning.
Agreed. Let's make this the best vacation ever.
This conversation showcases a family discussing and planning their vacation, involving everyone in the decision-making process.